Hello, everyone. On today's IRS Tax Refund Update, we'll check in on the latest developments when it comes to those ongoing tax refund delays, including the newest update on the tax return backlog. Meanwhile, additional reports coming in that the IRS in numerous cases are informing taxpayers that they may need to wait an additional 6 months to receive their refund. So we'll check on that as well. And the most recent set of notices being released by the IRS in the last week, as reported by our viewers. Checking in on the current backlog of unprocessed tax returns, which is now at 4 million and consists of both tax returns filed this year as well as last year. Now, this is actually down 200,000 from our last update, as we finally saw some movement on those paper returns, which is now at 2.1 million. If you e-filed your return or it requires special processing, that number is at 1.9 million that remain unprocessed. Given the current processing trends, we do not expect this to be cleared up until the fall. Now, with refund delays stretching into another month, we've had a number of viewers who are reporting zero updates in regards to the processing of their tax returns, many of whom are reporting the return is now in the error resolution department for further review. Now, this is where many taxpayers are getting conflicting information on their wait time, some being told to wait 10 weeks, while others being told 4 to 6 months. If you're an e-filer, especially if you filed early in the tax season and are still waiting on that refund, there's a high probability the IRS computer system has flagged your return after identifying a potential issue with your return. However, if you're waiting on your refund from a paper return, then the higher probability is that your return is simply part of the unprocessed backlog, and that is expected because the IRS must manually enter your return into the system, which is a much slower process. Now, for you e-filers still waiting, some of the most common reasons why the IRS computer system has flagged your return causing delays include claiming one of several tax credits, especially EITC and the fuel tax credit, adding a new dependent, high income to withholding ratios, the IRS still not having your employer's tax information, or a simple data entry error causing a conflict. Even those returns prepared by a tax preparer are not exempt, and we've seen pretty alarming errors from some of those well-known tax preparer companies. So at this point, the questions remain what is wrong with your return and how to get that refund as quickly as possible? And oftentimes, with no real help from an IRS phone representative, the next step is filing a case with the Taxpayer Advocate Service and identifying the issue and getting that refund. Now, we've had a number of our viewers able to get help from the TAS, while others have not. For those of you still waiting and have not contacted the Taxpayer Advocate Service, it is highly recommended you do so, especially if you're experiencing financial difficulties as a result of not getting that refund. You will want to go to their website, taxpayeradvocate.irs.gov, and either reach out to their main phone line, which is 1 877 777 4778, or locate a local IRS office near you. Another option is filling out IRS Form 911, as seen here, which is a request for assistance from the TAS in regards to your tax return and refund. Again, we've seen results vary, but if you've not done so already and have been waiting for months, at the very least, attempt to open a case in regards to your outstanding refund. Moving on to some of those notices the IRS has been sending out as reported by our viewers, starting off with the brand new version of the 5071C notice requiring ID verification. There have been questions on whether or not this is a legitimate notice, being that is a different from the previous version, and we can confirm it in fact is real. Now, if you receive one of these notices, immediately complete the process as your refund will be on hold until ID verification is complete. The IRS indicates it could take up to 9 weeks to receive that refund after you complete ID verification. However, reports we have received indicate a number of impacted taxpayers are waiting around 2 to 3 weeks to receive. The CP05 Notice is another letter being sent out which is informing the taxpayer that the IRS is reviewing their tax return specifically for the accuracy around income, tax withholding, and credits being reported. However, this does not automatically mean your return is under audit as a result. Another notice being sent out is the CP75 Notice, which is requiring the taxpayer to submit additional documentation in regards to one of several credits being claimed, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit. The IRS will specifically ask what items they need, which relate to the dependent being claimed, such as a birth certificate, and our proof of residency. Let us know in the comment section below about your ongoing tax refund and tax return issue. In the meantime, we'll keep monitoring the situation for further developments, so make sure to click the thumbs up and subscribe button below for future updates on this channel, and thanks for watching.